Hello everyone again, it's Slap Rock here, talking to you from my truck. Just got off work. Apologize for a little shakiness, but just like many people who have families and kids, I mean, I gotta maximize my time when I can. I'm just on my way to my son's school. Gotta pick up him and a buddy. They did got an after-school club that they stayed after, and they called me this morning and asked me to come get them. So that's where I'm heading to right now. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, do a little off the chest, kind of how do I see things, then get home, load it up. Oops, sorry for the light and everything. I don't know where I'm catching it from, out of this window probably. Yep, there we go. Well, I kind of turn like over here for the time being until I turn this corner, and we'll go from there. So, what am I going to talk about today? Well, I've been going through my Facebook, some friends. Well, you know how they say friends are, you know, you got your true friends and you got friends, Facebook friends, you know, people you don't actually interact with, but you watch their posts. They might like stuff on yours, you might like stuff on them, and, you know, that's how it is. But recently I saw some posts about this, you know, you might have heard of the Chief community, Four Corners, and that kind of stuff. Well, latest breaking news is they basically put a kibosh to it. The creators of it is going to court. Gonna probably get arrested, say some jail time, basically for fraud. Because what their whole premise was, you give a little money, you go into Cycler, and as more people join, before you know it, boom, 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 you get, I don't know what the actual, how much you invest versus how much you get kind of thing. But I was in something like that too. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because, you know that old saying, if it's too good to be true, it probably isn't. Well, that holds true more times than not, because people are out for money. I hate to say that, you know, just people are people, you know, and you got your bad and your good, and there's a lot of us out here trying to make, not necessarily, I mean, everybody wants to be rich, not work and work from home, but a lot of us just want some extra money to do some extra stuff. Like for me, I just want money right now to pay off some bills so I can actually walk around with some cash in my pocket on any given day, and then take some trips. I mean, I want to show my kids there's more out there than just in books and stuff like that, but I digress. Back to what I'm talking about. Sorry, I just kind of mumbled and everything. But so, like I said, I was in a certain thing like that. You could basically call it the exact same thing. It was called Blessings Gold Club. And the reason why you didn't hear about that on the news, like they were going to shut down that, is their whole thing was you got to treat it as a gift, which means in itself you're not supposed to expect any kind of return. It was more like you give it out to the world and the world's going to give it back to you, or they use religion. God will look after people who give, but in order for that to work, you got to give it without expecting a return, which these people were not doing it. They started out as a Facebook group, and it grew from there. And basically, the way I was, they didn't use traditional way. It was cash. So they right then and there should have popped my curiosity, and I got it shown from a friend of, well, a Facebook friend who we stayed in contact with a little bit more, and he showed it to me and stuff like that. So I kind of trusted what his thing was, because I was still new and naive would be a lack of better terms and everything like that. So let me switch hands so I can do this from the other side. That's not much better, but we'll go with it. So you can't watch it, just listen to me. But anyway, my deal was you sent back 112, I think it was, in cash. The 100 was to go into the blessings, where you bless somebody with $100, and the $12 was administrative fee. What these people did for basically creating a spreadsheet on Google, and they posted it in a thing, and you were supposed to get back a certain amount of time. They didn't give any specifics, but you know how everything was. The first people to get into it, you get a whole bunch of flood people into it. Yeah, the first people are going to get their money. I think it was, you got your $100 back within, they got it back in the month, and then Next month I got 400, and it was 7, 12, and the whole thing was after the 7th round, you got like over $20,000 in cash, and that was all for you to keep. And it's cash, so right there you can defraud the government and not even claim it because it's cash. Nobody can thing. So I was once crunching numbers again, and I was like number 1,205, I think it was. And when I was keeping tracks with, they were only in mid hundreds, like 400, 500 people, you know. And I got to thinking about it. Just on the administrative fee alone, the people who started this made, oh crap, they made almost $300,000 at that time, and more people were joining. And so I don't know when it closed, because I kind of basically wrote it off real quick when I realized what it was. And you know, you try to put faith in hopefully that something's going to work out, but it didn't. So I imagine, and then it went away. I mean, you can't even find a group on Facebook. I don't know how many people they had when they shut it down, but whoever organizes when they shut it down, guess what? They got all the money. So they might have pulled in. I mean, you figure if I was 1,200 and at $100 a shot, do some simple math, that's 120,000 right there. So I bet you they walked away with probably at least $500,000 in cash to do whatever they want to do. So, you know, that's a true Ponzi scheme, you know. You get money from these people to pay these other people. But it was all cash based. It was all on the premise of religion, showing faith. I mean, I watch these posts from people who are getting ready to lose their house or get kicked out, or this was a blessing. You know, they put all their hopes and dreams in this stuff, and it never worked out. And I felt bad. I mean, I really felt bad. These people are getting taken. Some of them took money. Heck, I even borrowed money from my mother to do it, and in a way she didn't know. But I mean, I felt bad, you know. And I was ready in the beginning to set up some of my friends I worked with, because they were struggling and all that stuff. But, you know, it was too good to be true, and now it's gone. I mean, I didn't even see my $100 back, and I waited over a year for it, and it never did show up. So it is what it is, and lessons learned, you know. Because I truly, one of my lifetime goals is I want to help people make money. And I thought network marketing, and I tried that, and you just have to, there's so much in the beginning to get going, you know. You see these people that make instant success, it seems like I said in earlier videos, is they get into the newest thing, and a bunch of people get in, and they were the first ones to show it, and people just get in, and then boom, they make their money, they're in it for a while, then it's gone. That program's gone, something else starts up, you know. I don't know what the statistics, but I think one time somebody starts a home business every second, I think it is. Somebody starts something, whether it be whatever it is, you know. So, but all these companies say they've been out. I know a few that's been out for years and decades, you know. Herbalife, friggin' Watkins, Amway, you know. eBay's been around for a better part of a decade. People are making money selling stuff, and Amazon, you know, you can do that kind of stuff, but it's just great. I mean, if that's what you want to do, all for it. But like I said before, it's not me. I found my niche. I mean, do I crazy love it? No, but I'm excited. I know I'm learning the craft, I think, and that's binary options. You know, I'm studying the charts. I'm studying movements. I'm getting in touch with the economy on the basic level, which, you know, it's affected this, it affected that, you know. You kind of judge, you're trying to use history, you're trying to use all these factors to make your best judgment, make your investment. You lose or you win, pretty much straightforward. It is legalized gambling, if you want to call that, because you're betting on whether a price is going to go up or down a specific amount of time. You use, like I said, all these indicators and stuff like that, but I found a shorter way through my signal service where I get on, he teaches. I just found out the other day he's been doing it for 9 years. Not necessarily binary options, because my research, binary options has only been open since 2009. So I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, people are making money. You got all these different brokers opening their doors left and right, trying to get all these people in. But like I said, I keep saying you got to watch it. You got to go with the big dogs, which I'm only learning some of the big dogs are like Boss Capital, excuse me, G Options, I believe, is a big dog. Some of the other ones, RB Options, Bloombex, I heard is a big dog. And what's another one? Big Options, another one I'm involved in. So I'm involved in 3 out of all these big dogs, which means that I'm pretty secure that my money's safe. Plus, I've seen other videos with some of my brokers that these people have hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it shows their balance right there, right on screen, and they talk about how much they withdrawed. I watched the video that a guy with G Option, he lives in Singapore, and he just withdrew the first of the year $100,000, which gave him more money in Singapore money. I don't know what's called, and he said because the dollar was worth more in their money. So he's making good money. He's in his 20s, has a young family. I mean, he's living the life the way he wants to live. Apologize for the wind. Hopefully you can hear me over this. So I'm going to change my hand again, and it's better, but get a little steadier. But yeah, like I said, I'm just really thrilled, and I want to show these people that you can make money. And even if you're in another program and you're doing well, why not have another income source? I mean, this is something you can do when you have time. You don't have to constantly work at it or else it'll die out, you know, like a lot of network marketing, affiliate marketing, where you keep having to pumping in people so you can show that you're getting your results. Keep these people that's in your friggin' team motivated to do the same, you know. But like I said, it's all based on your efforts. There is, with the signal service, like I said, there's affiliate side where you can make money getting people in doing the same thing, you know. Yeah, I'd like to do it, but it's not my main goal, you know. Like I said, this is based on what I do personally, what I learn, and I'm learning this, and it's something that once I get going and learning very well at it, I'm going to be making decent money, where I could be making as much as I want to make, you know. And the stock market's not going to ever go away. It might up and down like it does, but this is how the big businesses make money. This is how the banks make money. This is how the governments make money, you know. So there's always going to be that. And with other opportunities out there, they worry about saturation. They worry about so many people that it slows down, you know. How do you keep crunching more people, and more people? Competition is great for the market because the more volume it has, the more the prices move around, which means the more opportunity you have to get these good setups to where you can be almost 100% sure you're going to make the money with all these different factors, you know. So more people the merrier. Everybody, there's room for everybody in this, you know. So, you know, it's just, of all my criteria I came up with a few months ago, this is the best fit, you know, till I find something better, you know. Do something till you find something better. But I want to finally stick to something that I can show other people. And like I said, I've only been in it a little over a month. I made some money, lost some money, I made some mistakes, you know. And I'll tell you right now, to get really involved in this, to get a good foothold in it, you need at least $1,000, which is nothing compared to some of these programs. And it's something you can't do for nothing. You can't start from nothing. I can't believe how many people say, oh, you can do this, start this for free. There's always some value into it. I mean, you can't put up a website. You can go through Weebly or some of these free sites, but eventually, if you're just banging it out, and you know you're not going to do anything for the next few years, but do this, yeah, you can do it for next to nothing. But if you want instant gratification, if you want to start showing results to show people, you got to invest something. So $1,000 can go real quick. And what I'm saying is $1,000, you put half the money into a broker account. Don't take any bonuses. Like I said before, don't take any bonuses. And then the other half put towards the signal service, or any signal service you think it's going to be okay. Then you have a few months to try it out, to learn, to start doing it yourself. And if it's a good signal service, you'll be making enough money in those couple of months to pay for the signal service. And it's basically, you're learning for free, you know. Then you can start showing other people and stuff like that. Just kind of grow a community and stuff. And it's a great feeling to be able to say, yeah, I can sit on my computer at certain, you can find out when the hot times are or whatever, or you can find out your own strategies or look some other strategies, you know, and you can find out when it's good. And it's almost like a cash machine, you know. All it takes is a little time and patience, and before you know it, you'll be putting them, like I've seen, $5,000 trades and making 70% of that, which makes you almost double your money, you know. How would you like to do that once, you know? Be able to sit down and put 5 G's on a trade that in like no more, maybe an hour or maybe a day or whatever, you've made $3,500, $4,000, even more, you know. You do that once a day. How much is that a week? You know, once a day times 5, because the market's only open Monday through Friday. Well, you can start on Sunday and it ends, I don't know exactly what it is, maybe Friday at midnight. But say you do it 5 days a week, you make that easy. Just make it easy. Take it easy thing where you're making $1,000 on each trade. That's $5,000 a week. That's $20,000 a month. That's 5 figures. That's over $100,000 a year. And you're working, you might put in a couple hours a day. Would you do that? I sure as heck would. That's what I'm working towards, you know. So, like I said, I posted a schedule that I crunched some numbers, just what I got. And, I mean, I'm down. This week was a bad week because of holidays and stuff with the market I trade at night. And their holidays last for weeks, not exactly days, you know. So, market's been all over the place and been crap. I've won a few trades here and there. I'm learning, so I'm not investing very much. I'm putting like $5 trades in. Last night I went 3, 1, and 1, which means I won 3, I tied 1, and lost 1. So I'm at the end of the day I made $3.50. But that's still, I made that much money. And I'm learning. I'm trying to find my way through it. For me, it takes a little bit more time. I don't pick it up quite as bad, but that's okay, you know. Like I said, I got the official signal caller who does that. He's looking for that, so I put more money on that. I think tonight, if he finds a good trade, I'm putting $100 on it. I have been putting $70 actually in 2 trades, a $50 trade and a $20 trade. Both, they go in almost simultaneously, and I've been winning, you know. I've been building up my account, because my first goal is to get my account over $1,000. Right now it sits at just over $800, and if you want to know, I haven't made that much in profit. I started out with all of my deposits $650, so I'm a little under $200 then made in profit, which I made a mistake, hit a trade when I wasn't supposed to for $50, lost it. So, you know, take that on consideration. You know, you're going to make mistakes, and everybody makes mistakes. You can't win all the time, but a 70%, 70 to 80% win rate, that's a good investment. I take that all day, you know, over the long haul, because I'm not touching this until maybe in the springtime. And if my money goes the way it goes, if I keep going the way I do, I'll be pulling in at least high hundreds a week, if not 1,000 or more a week. And then it's big time, you know, big time. And by that time you're looking at some good education, some knowledge on their belt. So hopefully my goal is to be able to trade other than the times I'm paying for it, but I'm always going to keep the room, because it pays off, you know. It pays off, and I can just sit back. I lay on my couch with my 2 computers open, and I got my scheme to where I'm going to have my big master base camp, you know, what I'm thinking, and all that's set up eventually, and that's how I'm going to do. So here I am at my son's school, waiting for him to get out of his club, him and his friend. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope you got the gist of what I'm talking about as far as them. Stay away from them. Like I said, use the old adage, if it's too good to be true, it's probably not. Because I hate to see people invest and lose money, and I might be still that way. You know, you put faith in people and it bites you more often than you'd like. But like I said, that's why I try to limit this thing to basically, it's based on me. That's what it comes down to. And there's other things you can get. I mean, there's people who are coming up with these, they're called signal push. Basically is what this the guy who teaches my class, I call it my class, it's an education, so I'm calling it a class. And he's looking into doing that, to where if I can get on the broker he uses with the class, which they won't do. RB right now is going through what they call validation of in the U.S. They're out of Cyprus, so they closed it all down for U.S. He got an account before, but until they put their stamp on it, they won't accept any more from this country. So well, once they do, and he's got that signal push, which means that basically you follow him whenever he makes a trade, you make a trade, and he even when he does it during the day when he's not in his room and he's making trades. I mean, this guy, like I said, putting $500 trades left and right, and he says he has no problem putting $1,000, $1,500 trades on. And he's been doing it, like you said, he's been in this type of Forex and financial stuff for 9 years, so he probably should know what he's doing. So anyway, this is more exciting. I'll keep people posted and stuff like that, so I'll sign off because people are looking at me weird because it looks like I'm talking to myself, which I am. So this is Slap Rock signing off, and I hope to see you in the money.